Hello everyone, my name is WhiteDecay and I am here on Cosmic Prison just messing around on the Starbound planet, and yes, I am a noob at level 9. Now, I am talking a bit differently right now because this is actually going to be a serious video, and I'm going to be talking as slow as possible so I don't mess over my words. And I actually want to address something. This is about the big update that is coming to us soon. Now, I want to tell you, I do not know when it will come out or what the big update is. Slayer, Wolfold, and all the other staff are doing an amazing job keeping it a secret, even though there are tiny hints to let us know what it could be. Now, I've created an hour-long video theory on this, and I decided, instead of editing that like crazy, I decided to actually shorten it down for you guys. Now, I'm going to actually give you the main objective of this update. The main objective of the update is to actually balance out the grinders and the PvPers. And there's so much meteors around here. So anyway, the grinders and PvPers are unbalanced at the moment. As you can tell, not many people are actually grinding, and not many people are actually PvPing on the server. So I'm thinking they are actually going to be doing some changes around the guard, as well as adding in new things and adding in a new function to the server so that it'd be a bit more fun and a bit harder for us to get to a certain level. Right now, I noticed that mech is level 92, and I think the server has only been up for at least 20 to 30 days. 20 to 30 days. And he had already reached level 90. So either he had been boosted or he had actually mined and grind his way to it. So either way. Right now, the big update is all about balancing the entire server. But the economy will never be balanced or fixed. And the reason I say for that is because they'll always find a way to make it really hard. When it's late game, all the stuff that was at least $5 or $1,000 in the AH will be now 100,000 or a million near end game, because people want to make the most money at the end, because once the end of the game starts, the top game will be on the leaderboard. That is the main goal of Cosmic Prison. But the big update, here we go. We actually have a few sneak peek and hint, but they are not mainly suggested or announced by anyone. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you is going to be an image on the screen. It is going to be the image of the Valron brand new map 3. And the reason I say map 3 is because the map design, inside and out, is entirely volcanic theme. Now, Cosmic PvP, they don't really have people posting builds for their server on Twitter. And I noticed that Wolfold went to Spark Squared. It was a company who did How to Minecraft 5. And I have to say that season did not go so well for the YouTubers who played on there. But I will say this, though. I will say this. They made the Valron Map 3 map, and it is insanely awesome, beautiful, and well created. It actually is like a thing from the Wild Wild West movie starring Will Smith, the mechanical spider. And I actually like the design very well. Even right under it, if you see on the second image, you can see the spider is actually hanging off over a whole crater. And it's actually using laser to dig. And when people say the grind never stops in the post, obviously they're talking about the hard work that is being put into the build, as well as the players. Because the way it works is that the drill is actually mining. Now, on Cosmic PvP, there would be no purpose for a build to look like it's mining, because Cosmic PvP is about PvPing and actually raiding, when Prison is about grinding, PvPing, and mining, and as well as making the money. So, I know that this will be for the Valron map 3 because Ulu will be reset in 20 days earlier than Valron. So obviously, I say Wolfle, as he said 2 times, 1 time actually, in Preston's live stream, and Slayer also said that he was waiting for the big update. That is why he is not playing Sovereign at the moment. And I think the reason he's not playing Sovereign is because he's waiting for Valron to reset. And I don't know what his intention is for Valron, since originally that's the planet Preston was supposed to play on, but he never finished. But now he is back. He's actually got married. Congratulations to you, Preston, and your beautiful wife. I hope you guys share your life together for the rest of time. And maybe have some kids. So, anyway, back on track. Now, the reason I say this is obviously the Valron map is because on Cosmic PvP, they do not have a drop zone with trap doors surrounding it. Every planet on Cosmic Prison has iron trap doors. And it is like the biggest giveaway. It is the biggest giveaway. So, I am starting to think that Wolfle will be joining us on the Valron planet. Because Ulu does not have a map redesign because they did not post a picture of it, and I was concerned about that. And Wolfle did not even comment on the picture that they took of the build. Considering that Ulu is 20 days ahead of Valron, they'll be resetting first. So I'm thinking that Ulu will have a different look, like different colors. Instead of won't be grass, it'll probably be green hardened clay or green. Well, the server is not 1.11 yet, so green sand wouldn't make any sense. So anything that is jungle theme will still be there. It'll just be rearranged, redesigned in different block coloring. But Valron, the reason I say Valron will be the biggest update is because Valron is actually the first out of the 5 planets to ever have a unique spawn design as well as planet complete renovation. Valron first map was actually a really big hit because it was so unique. It was completely different. Volcanoes, mountain, build almost everywhere, and ores in craters. That was actually awesome. And now Valron map 2 is completely different from the first map. It is not actually being recolored and redesigned like the first 3 planets. The only difference from the first 3 planets is the spawn is completely different. Sovereign would actually the first planet to have a different spawn, but the planet was entirely the same. The satellite dish, the iron mine, everything is exactly the same. It's just the block coloring is different. Okay, so we're gonna actually go onto the forum because a lot of us have not noticed, but they have been adding in tiny pieces of update and new things to the server that is actually going to be applied with the big update. It is something that is easing our way through for the grinders, PvPers, and treasurers. Okay, so I would have to bring up the website, but I actually remembered a lot of it. It all started when the Iapetus G-Kit came out, when they left that little hint about, we know you guys are excited for the big update, but things take time to work on and just be patient. So, I've noticed a lot of things. They added in gang focus. That means you can focus people when you're PvPing, which is also a good thing for the PvPers. They added in mining level changes, which is already on Sovereign, where it will take even longer to get to level 100 to 106. People even assume that there's going to be a 107, and I don't know where they got that conspiracy from, but I would actually want to know where you guys actually think anyone or anything have given you a hint about 107. If a 107 is going to come, then it's going to probably have an awesome bonus. So, let's take a look over the website real quick, and I'll probably put some of these images over, but I think it'll be better if I just activate my display capture so that you guys can actually see for yourselves. Okay, here we go. There we go. Alright. Now, all we have to do is go right down to the WhiteDecay kit right here. But first, I'm going to turn my sound down so you guys can hear me much clearly and a lot better. Okay, here we go. Back to the website. Okay, the WhiteDecay kit. Now, this had almost no hint for the update. Celestial Impending Reset as well, nothing new G upgrade. The G upgrade, I say, actually had a big part in this because all of this had something to do with the cells. And if you guys seen in Preston's video and live stream, even when I'm on Valron, he can see the cell 6. And I'm like, what cell? And there's a thick glass pane on his screen, but not on us. So I'm assuming there might be new cells coming in the future, or maybe those will be the brand new cells that they will be replaced in tier 3 on Valron. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And they also decided to change the dust and the SP bottle. The dust now have chances of giving you certain percentage, and I think it's a lot better than actually getting a dust that gives you an exact percentage, but it's hard to get. So now they made it easier to get. Okay, now we're going to go right back, and we're going to go a little further up ahead. Here we go. Nope. Randomization scroll. That is actually something that came, I think it came from Cosmic PvP. It is actually something useful, but it had nothing to do with the update. The Valentine Q kit had nothing to do with the update. This was actually an idea created by a player, but he did not suggest any quest, and so it actually got implemented. Cell revamp. Now, this is actually something they work on a lot. The cells have always been changing, so that's something you would consider big to be a part of the big update, but it is not. The cells just always seem to have a bit of a problem as we progress further, adding new enchant, adding changes to the guards, adding changes to design, that there will still be some sort of flaws with the cell. People will say that we need better ones, bigger ones, and all of that. So the cells will always be changing, and it will always be getting fixed or nerfed or buffed. Okay, now I'm almost at the point where my voice can't talk much. Okay, so kill tag, custom kill tag, oh, those are new. Okay, so gen breakers. Gen breakers are one of the biggest, but not big, but it's just one of the hardest things to get. It is really good for raiding. Once you complete a raid, you can break the crew door, even if it has 5,000, 10 million, 120 quadrillion, and yes, that's an actual number. It will break it as if it's nothing. And you will get the crew door, but you won't get the ores. And you can just get to the gen. Now, using the gen breaker on the generator is a slightly bit faster, but a few seconds faster is always best. You never know what could happen. Now the level 106, this was actually suggested by a player as well, but this player seemed to have been cocky about this. When the idea got implemented, they decided to say that Slayer or any other staff member, this should be in the implemented suggestion archive. And so because of that person's attitude or way of speaking, Slayer decided to say that they will not be moving it into the suggestion archive just so that they don't get credit. And I think it is because of the way that person had actually tagged and talked to him. So when you make a suggestion, please don't brag about it. Even if it's me, I will try my hardest to not brag about it. Okay, now we're about to go to the end where we have, let's see, I don't think there is anything else. The mystery CC is just something brand new. Sovereign Reset was actually the beginning thing. People thought it was going to be big because they did the mining level changes. Now the mining level changes is actually something I actually enjoy, because it takes from level 30 to 50, it takes 25% more, 50 to 90, 40% more, 90 to 105, 106 actually, 40% more as well. But now you can start the server with a wooden pickaxe, which I find it really good, but a wooden pickaxe is still a bit slower than your hand when you're mining coal. So you need to enchant it, but luckily you get one free enchant or you can fail it. So this is actually all the things I have for the big update, but there is one that I can show you on Twitter that Slayer had actually mentioned and showed off. So we're going to go to Slayer, right here. And here we go. Here's the image. It said, the grind never stopped. Wonder what this could mean. Now, a lot of people have made assumption to that this would be a cell, but I noticed it can't be a cell due to all the slabs, the quartz block, and the diorite block. But it is definitely a cell because there's a guard here. There's a guard there. And it had a red name. Now, Warden, this could be a Warden or a Godly Guard. Chances are, we don't know. But we do know that Godly Guard don't have helmet, but they have diamond gears on. Now look at this. The gears are not enchanted, and I've actually been on the Tetra Pack, and I've looked at the Warden, and their gears are enchanted, and I can see it. But this is actually a Stealth Guard. Now, I'm just guessing on what this is. This could be a brand new cell, but people have actually already came up with common on here, and I actually enjoyed one of them. One of them was actually a good get. This guy, maybe like a part of the cell will only be available when bought, and you will need to buy out more space in the cell as season goes on to make it more difficult. And I would like, oh, that would be lit. It is really cool, and I like it. And this person suggested it would be something like an out of the anime, but this is actually just a bunch of brains on pedestal right now, and that's kind of disturbing. I mean, I watch anime, but to be honest, I want to find out what show that is. I'm gonna watch it. So yeah, if you guys have any clues on what this could be, let me know down in the comments below. Also, what do you guys think of my theory on the whole big update? Oh, I forgot to mention the big thing. Waffle and the big update for me is coming to Valron once it reset. So that is about almost 100 more days. 100 more days. That's 3 months. 3 months, I have to say. Or it could be sooner. You never know. You never know. But I have high hope that it will be on Valron, and I'm glad to say that I picked Valron to be my home planet. Starting to enjoy it. Yep. Oh, so many hints, so many clues, all lead into one area. Valron is totally going to be rocking the planet. Yep. So, as I said before, hit the like button down below and comment what you guys think the big update could be and when it will be. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.